What's going on, y'all? This I am MJTV, and I'm back with another video. This is Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 8 Reunion. I know y'all probably wondering where I've been, but it don't matter. I'm back. It's been a crazy summer. I'm back. We got to get into this reunion, y'all. But before we do that, if you have not subscribed to this channel, stop what you're doing. Go down, hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so whenever I do post content, you get notified. But let's get into this video, y'all. Alright, y'all, so tonight we kick off Season 8 Reunion Part 1. Now, as far as the looks, everybody looked pretty decent tonight. Now, the one person I was kind of little, like, Now, Rashida normally kind of pulls through for the reunion, her looks. Of course, her hair is always on point now. That's never a fail for Rashida. But I don't know, her look kind of threw me off tonight. I don't know what she was going for, but I think it kind of fell flat. These two else look pretty good. Sierra looked gorgeous in that pink. I like when Tokyo is in a dress and things like that. She looked really good. Pooh had some good hair, I guess. Yeah, I know how I feel about Pooh. And tonight, this was definitely giving Pooh versus everybody tonight. Like, everybody wanted a piece of Pooh tonight, but we'll get into that. So they kind of kicked off, talking about Joc and Kendra and just kind of recapping about, how everything went down with them for the season. Now, if you guys saw the season finale, you saw that Joc proposed to Kendra. So they're getting married, which, like I said earlier in the season, I really like Kendra. So I'm really hoping that Joc has kind of changed his ways and things like that, which we saw some things this season that were kind of questionable. Of course, with him and the girl that's running his shop, and of course the baby mama's opinion and things like that. But it seems like, he's really trying to be a better person for Kendra. Because like I said, y'all, I really like her. But of course, they start asking about the timeline of their relationship. Now, the timeline of the relationship is a little bit questionable because they are saying they've been dating for about 3 to 4 years, which, they said early in the season. Now, that is a little bit questionable because, of course, we know last season him and Carly was still kind of flirting back and forth. Now, Carly did address that tonight, saying that on that cabin trip last year, that her and Joc did not have sex or anything like that. So I think that was pretty good. And you can tell they both trying to move their relationship on, or, they're both in relationships and they're trying to just be friends and let whatever it is die down. And you can tell that she actually likes Kendra and kind of respects her. So nobody kind of wanted to, drag that up or anything like that. But Joc apologized to Pooh for pouring a drink on her as she was twerking when they was in Trinidad, which was really disrespectful. Of course, your soon-to-be fiance there, and you throwing drinks at her. So it seems like Kendra and Joc are definitely in a good space right now. She has her ring, and she's not interested in hearing anything from his past because I'm pretty sure she knows most of what's in Joc's past. So that was pretty good tonight to see them, in a good place and be moving along. But like I said, y'all, this is giving everybody versus Pooh. She had something to say. Every time you turn around, she was giving her opinion about something. And they was checking her left and right. And you could just tell that, like, she fighting for her spot back next season. Mona, now we done talked about this. Let it go. We don't want her back. We do not need or want Pooh back. So we gonna move on from that right there. Now we get to recapping about Stevie J and Mimi's situation. Now we've seen this season, they really haven't been getting along. They having issues with how they feel about co-parenting with Eva. And of course, Mimi's girlfriend Ty she's not here for Stevie. And I really don't blame her. It seems like he kind of obsessed with Ty, honestly. It's almost like he weirdly kind of attracted to her. Now, she is a gorgeous woman. Like, her being a lesbian or not, she is a gorgeous woman. And it seems like Stevie is definitely got some type of weird something. So, of course, they get into the situation with him and Mimi. Like, they're going back and forth about, if you saw in the previous episode, them having a sit down with Faith involved and Ty there. And, it seems like they can't get on the same page as far as co-parenting. Now we know Stevie lives in Atlanta part-time. Like he's just pretty much here to film the show. But him and Faith live in LA. So of course he isn't in Eva's life full-time. Ty kinda is taking up those responsibilities that Stevie kinda drops. And it kinda seems like he's bothered by that. But I mean, if you're not there to take care of your child, you should be happy that she's in a relationship with somebody who cares for Eva and kinda wants to take care of her and do things that you may be not doing. But it seems like he's so bothered by it. And I kinda think he necessarily don't. It's not that he doesn't like Ty, he don't like Mimi. I think he liked Ty, if you know what I'm saying. He don't like Mimi. And I'm just like, dude, get over it. It seems like you so obsessed with them. Like, let them be. Him and Mimi throwing digs back and forth. And he like, well, I didn't call you out your name. I didn't call you a bitch till you called me a bitch. And that's something we're going to get into tonight. About how some of these men talk to some of these women on here. I definitely don't like that. Like, you sitting up there arguing with a female like that and how you're talking to her. We got to get into how Scrappy talked to Erica. I definitely didn't like how he speak to her. But yeah, Mimi and Stevie really need to like, whatever. I don't know if they still got some issues from the past, but they need to work through it. Like, you married Stevie, you in a relationship, just figure out how to co-parent. And y'all, I don't know why Rashida feels the need to hop in everybody, conversation about how they should co-parent and things like that. Because if I'm not mistaken, did she just start, well, I don't even think she started talking to Jasmine yet. So how you giving everybody relationship advice? All season, her and Kirk want to be the ones giving relationship advice. Sis, just because you stayed with this man and y'all fought through him having a baby on you, don't mean that you the best example of what these people need to be trying to aspire to be or listening to for relationship advice. You the last person I would be listening to for relationship advice, Rashida. So during this reunion, I really want you to sit back and shut up. Like, you jumping in Scrappy and Erica situation. She jumping in Kurt and Stevie and Mimi situation. Like, sis, sit down. Sit there. Don't, like, you just, when it comes to relationships, you don't need to, you just know. Nobody really needs your opinion. Like, that just me, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't mean to go on a rant, but I just had to say that because she did that a few times tonight. Hopping in, giving advice. Like, yeah, I guess you can give advice to PD people, your friends. But when it comes to talking about co-parenting, you can't have no discussion about co-parenting, sis. I'm sorry, but we're going to move on. Now we get this Scrappy and Bambi situation. Now it seems like, they've kind of worked through their things and are in a good place with their relationship. Of course, they got baby Breland, and they kind of doing good right now. Of course, early in the season, we had some bumps in the road when it came to their parents. Mama D and Bambi's mama, they didn't really get along, but we saw they kind of pulled through like, hey, we both got these kids. It's all about the babies right now. And we got to try to figure this relationship out, which they did. Now, moving on along, we kind of get to Erica and Scrappy's situation. Now, this is another situation that I'm not really understanding where the issues coming from. Especially with Imani being older, you would think by now, like, Scrappy and Erica would kind of be at a place where they both have kind of moved on, I think, and are in better places with their individual relationships. So I don't know why they can't seem to work through whatever issues they have. Now they get in kind of a heated situation where they're talking about child support. And I guess Scrappy owed Erica some back child support. And I don't know how this worked, y'all, but they were pulling up an app showing that he had missed payments and he's showing that he paid the payments. That's new. I didn't know anything about an app for child support. But anyway, they pull up the defects app or whatever it's called. And he's showing like, I only missed one payment and I'm up to date on payments. And I'm just like, y'all, like, their daughter is like a teenager. Y'all haven't figured this out yet. And it seems like Bambi is the one that kind of wants, she wants them to be in a good space for Imani because, she really cares for Imani. Like, that's her child too. But it's like this discourse between her, Scrappy and Erica, and I'm just kind of like, y'all gotta really figure that out. And what I was saying earlier about the way he speaks to Erica, I just feel like regardless of you guys having these issues and things like that, y'all gotta stop disrespecting each other. Like the way he was talking to her, and I'm just kind of like, why he speaking to her like that? Like, it was just so disrespectful. Like, oh, you a bitter baby mama, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, boy, calm down. It's almost like a hit dog will holler. Like, are you still feeling some type of way about y'all relationship not working and her having twins? Because I just wouldn't think that it'll be this much, like, bickering going on if we both have moved on. I mean, I know it's for TV, but y'all, they don't get along in real life. That's just a fact that Scrappy and Erica don't get along. Now, by the time they film the reunion, I think she had her twins, which they just filmed this last month. Her twins like 5 weeks old at that point. Now, we still haven't figured out who that baby daddy is, but we'll get to that. I think she should bring him on the show next season. I definitely think Erica need to be back next season, like full time. I like the dynamic, not them not getting along, but I like that dynamic of having Scrappy on here, Erica on here, and then it'll be good to see the twins on here. But like I said, I don't know why they don't get along. Like, and you could definitely tell, like, Erica and Scrappy just, I don't know. It's like they still arguing about something old. Like, with y'all, they haven't been together in years. So, like, at this point, like, y'all let me know. Am I missing something here? Like, what is it? Like, what's the reason for them not getting along? Like I said, I like how Bambi's handling the situation. She's not really getting in the middle of them, but she's saying, like, you know, y'all got a child together and I'm his wife. We got to kind of figure out how to talk to each other, like, all three of us, of course, for money. But that was just my opinion on that. Like I said, I don't like the way he talked to her like that. You don't have to be disrespectful to her and, oh, you a baby mama and all that kind of, like, that's your daughter's mother. So, like, kind of keep it somewhat respectful or something. Like, if y'all both done moved on and don't have any beef or ill will towards each other, but that's just my 2 cents on that situation. Hopefully they cool down. Scrappy was definitely, like, heated after that little situation there, but we'll see how that play out next season. Hopefully they all come back. So they're recapping about the cast trip, and, you know, Nina just talking to them about how they going to Carly's country and just really seeing her family and, you know, how they live. And they start talking about Carly's relationship. Now, y'all know we seen this go, you know, how this went this season with them going to therapy. And Carly, every time the conversation comes up about her relationship, she gets really emotional. And I'm kind of surprised he wasn't actually there tonight. You know, I would have thought they probably would have had him there so they can ask some questions, but he wasn't there. So, you know, Nina just asking questions about their relationship and, like, what's going on. And she's doing that same thing where she kind of clam up and she get all emotional while she's talking about it. Of course, she says they're still together. They're trying to work it out. And, you know, he has the situation with the girl saying that he has a baby in Arkansas or something like that. But I'm like, wouldn't that just be simple just to get a blood test? Is it mine or is it not? I don't know how they work. I just would think that you can get a blood test and figure out if that's my baby. So if not, I can move on with my life. If it is mine, I can take care of the baby. And then that situation. But it definitely seems like it's some kind of something with that relationship. Like, it's like she's scared of him. And I don't know. You can tell everybody not really feeling it, and they kind of like concerned for her. Like I said about Rashida, she definitely trying to, you know, I'll let her slide on this situation with giving her friend advice about maybe being in an abusive relationship. Maybe, Rashida, this is the time that you could chime in and you could say, friend, you deserve better. Friend, if you're not happy, get out of this relationship. Friend, move on, whatever you need to do. Chime in then. This is the perfect time for you to have something to say. Now, as it relates to what people should do about co-parenting and baby mamas and things like that, that's not your time, Rashida. Your time is when we talking about supporting a friend and, you know, saying, hey, get out of that relationship. But like I said, it definitely seems like it's a piece of the story that we missing. Every time they talk about him, she really, like I said, she gets like sad and depressed and kind of starts talking around the situation and not really giving us any insight on, like, what's really going on. Like, why is he not at this reunion? with you. That's why I was kind of signed out, like, okay, where is he? Maybe he's gonna come out later or something. Hey, this is just the first episode. But I would think with them bringing that situation up right then, that he probably would have been a part of it. But y'all, it's definitely something not right with that situation. Like I said earlier this season, I don't know if this is just a storyline for Carly or is this a legitimate relationship that Carly's in at this point that's, you know, maybe not the best relationship. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But tonight, it was definitely, you know, she was getting emotional about it. But I don't know. We'll move on from that for now. Now, they bring up the Carly and Pooh situation. Of course, we know the allegations of Carly sleeping with Pooh and her husband and leaving some DNA behind on her $700 sheets that she felt the need to throw in Carly's face earlier if you saw it on them on the trip. Now, pretty much this has been the whole season that I was talking about Carly and Pooh situation. At this point, I think it's time to kill it, let it go, it need to be dead. Like I said, this reunion, this part one was everybody versus Pooh. You could tell the cast is so sick of her. She was putting herself in, she had something to say about everything. And, you know, she was really going hard on Carly. And regardless of how everybody else feels about Carly or the relationships they've had, you could tell that situation kind of makes them bond against Pooh. Like, they don't care for her. Her and Ciara had some words, and Ciara kind of got her together. Like, you know, she's told her, I'm 29 years old, you my mama age, you doing all this arguing back and forth. And of course, Pooh throwing up, well, I live in the Country Club of the South. For you girls who don't know, Country Club of the South is a really nice neighborhood. I think Kim Zolciak used to live in the Country Club of the South, some big expensive home. So of course she's like, my house is the biggest house in the Country Club of the South. She definitely lined there. I've been through the Country Club of the South and I seen them show the front of her house and it definitely didn't compare to some of those other houses. So Pooh stopped lying. Then Ciara pulled those facts up, like, you talking about you and Hiram been married for 12 years. Well, why can't nobody find any record of you and him being married? So she going in, like, you know, you sitting up here lying, you and him not married. Then Nina said, well, we did, you know, VH1 did some digging to see if we can find a marriage license for you and your husband. Now, she said they found an application in 2013, but Pooh and her husband never brought the necessary documents and paperwork to follow up with the marriage license. So technically, they're not married. Because when you go fill out the paperwork and they tell you what to bring back, and if you don't bring it back, it's null and void. I don't care if y'all had a ceremony or not. If you didn't get them papers from the courts down in Fulton County or wherever you got married saying that you and this person are married on this day, then that's null and void. So Ciara,
tracked down information about your marriage certificate, Pooh. You and Hiram applied for a license in 2013, but you never returned with the proper paperwork to make it legal.
Okay, listen, this is the thing. My marriage license have a mother license. I ain't got to prove to none of these bitches.
Okay.
My read speak for itself. When I get my license at one mother state and get married out the mother, because I ain't got to put on no mother date.
So it's legal, it's not in Georgia?
These bitches.
I'm still confused. Okay.
Come on.
Girl, doing too much.
I got the baddest mother house in the country club, the richest mother division in Georgia. This bitch don't even know what the she talking.
And then she want to throw about Ciara shop and you got rats and roaches, and I was doing that in the 80s. So Ciara 20, what? She 30 now. So in the 80s, she wasn't born. So the thing so that you talking about, you should have been doing in the 80s. You old. Ciara just turned 30 years old. So that means she what? 89, baby, or something like that. You don't even compare. Stop trying to compare yourself. And then Ciara, that building, that she just bought that building, so, and she renovated, and she owns that building now at 30 years old. So trying to talk down to somebody about that, like, man, argue with somebody your own age. And if you guys saw the clip, I'll see if I can find the clip. But next week, it looked like Karen KK King gonna get a good grip of that lace wig of Pooh's, and she shifted it good. You know, they try to show a clip real quick, and you have to kind of catch it quick. But she definitely caught hold of her real good. like I said, Sierra handled her tonight. They had to walk Sierra off the stage so she could calm down. Like I said, it was everybody versus Pooh. It looked like at one point her and Spice, had some words, and Spice was running up. Now y'all know Spice ride. When you Spice friend, Spice gonna ride for you to the end. And she quick to hop up. It looked like Tokyo was hopping up. I even saw Shekinah hopping up. Now I don't know what Shekinah was hopping up to do. Get a shoe. I don't know what she was hopping up to do, but she hopped up. Now, as far as the lie detector test, so Nina said that VH1 offered both Carly and Pooh the option to take lie detector tests. Now, Carly took the lie detector test, but Pooh declined the offer. Now, of course, she yelling, oh, I paid $500 for me to do my own lie detector test, so I don't need to do this, da-da-da-da. But I'm like, if you want to date the situation and you feel like you telling the truth, hey, they offering a lie detector test, why not take it? Carly took the test. Now, of course, they making us wait till this part 2 to get the results of the lie detector test, so we can finally know if Carly slept with Hiram and Pooh and left any DNA on their sheets. Like I said, I'm so over Pooh in this situation right here. I'm gonna literally drug that out all season. Now, next week, I can't wait till Akbar gets introduced because, of course, we already know that Akbar got into it with Shekinah. Now, of course, there's reports out there about her kicking her or something like that. Now, I doubt they get into a fight on the reunion. Of course, security, as soon as Akbar get up, it's going to be at least 6 big dudes that stop her from doing anything. But we'll see about that next week. Now, this reunion, this was a pretty cute reunion. Like I said, this probably was better than the whole season, honestly, which Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, they always kind of deliver some really good reunions. But part 1 was definitely Pooh versus everybody, and Rashida butting in, giving her advice about everybody's relationship. I'm gonna get off Rashida. Yeah, I know I can't be the only one that's like, why are they keeping her around? Like, I mean, I know her and Kirk are OGs of the show, but they don't have no storyline. Like, honestly, their storyline is Jasmine and that baby. They might as well bring Jasmine on full time. Like, if she gonna be Kirk and Rashida's storyline, bring her on full time. But y'all, that's just my opinion. Like I said, part 1 was definitely good. I cannot wait till next week to get these results of this lie detector test. And also hear what Ms. Akbar V has to say regarding the Shekinah situation. But that's just my opinion about everything tonight. I'm going to get out of here, and I will see you all next week. Well, before I get out of here, thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel. I see I got a bunch of new subscribers. Thank you for whatever reason you came to the channel, whatever video you saw that made you want to stay. Thank you for supporting, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.